like you know what I'm about, baby.
What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sakira, aka your favorite cosmic fairy. But if you're not new, you already knew that, period. Welcome to the pick a card, you guys. Welcome to the party. As you guys can see, the setup looks a little different because I told you guys I was going on vacation, and I'll be on vacation for a couple weeks, and then I'll be back home, back with the typical setup. But you guys, I decided to venture out to the sunny state of California, and I love it here. I've only been here 2 days literally, and of course I'm working. I've been on vacation 2 days, and of course I'm working, but I really like the vibes. Like it feels like a possibility, a world of possibilities. But anyway, you know why you're here. You read the title. This is what is the next chapter that is opening up for you? What is coming next on your path in life? What new doors are opening up? Like, what is next for the collective? We have 4 groups. I'm going to give you guys the close-up. You guys, for this pick a card, I didn't use any like crystals or any distinguishing factors. Like each group looks identical, and I really wanted to do it this way because I want you guys to channel and really get in tune with your intuition. And if there happens to be more than one pile that speaks to you, feel free to do your thing. Well, let's give you guys the close-up, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the groups. Everything's timestamped below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the good things, you guys. So let's get into it. All right, you guys, welcome to the group selection, the pile selection. We're going to get right into it. So group 1, this is your pile. Group 2, this is your pile. Group 3, this is your pile. And group 4, this is your pile. You guys, this is a mini pick a card, so it's not too much. It's nothing too crazy, but we are going to get some, some juicy details and tea about the next chapter that's opening up for us in our lives. And I didn't use any crystals or anything to like help you guys distinguish the piles. I really want you guys to connect with and channel and tune in with your intuition. So look them over. If you need to pause this for a second just to see, what pile or piles are speaking to you, are appealing to you, feel free to do that. Group 1, we're going to go ahead and get started with you. Groups 2, 3, and 4, we will see you at your designated timestamps. Everything is listed in the description below. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, you guys, if you want to see more content like this. Group number 1, without further ado, let's move on to you. All right, group number 1, if you chose group number 1, this is going to be your reading. What is the next chapter? What is the next cycle that is opening up for you guys? What is coming next on your path in life? Let's get the tea. Connecting with group number 1, we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. We have the 10 of Swords. Okay. And we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. So I am getting group number 1 that what's next for you could be the ending of something. This could be, a household situation coming to an end. This could be a relationship coming to an end, a marriage coming to an end. But what I see coming next for you guys, like the next big thing that's happening in your life, group number 1, is that you're going to be really closing out a really tough or really long overdue kind of chapter. And it's not to say that as you're closing out this cycle or as you are wrapping things up, it's going to be easy peasy. I do feel like you guys are going to have a little bit of a tough time with this. This could be something that also it plays on your confidence as you are closing out this cycle. Because the 9 of Pentacles, when it's in reverse to me, is somebody who feels like they don't have what it takes to be successful, to thrive, to make it, to go it alone. Because the 9 of Pentacles is like a very independent energy. And I feel like what's next for you guys is a little bit of a cycle where you need to simmer down and you need to heal, because you are closing out something, you're ending something, something's coming to an end, and there's going to be some painful feelings and thoughts coming up where you're going to need to find your grounding, your ground, your stability for yourself. You're going to need to really regulate, it feels, whether it's your thoughts, whether it's your emotions, whether it's your nervous system. But I do feel like there are going to be some things coming up where, look at this person, like they're literally in a box looking all sad. And I just feel like this is kind of the vibe for group number 1 that you guys need to be expecting. And it's not to say the next big thing for you is just a period of sadness. This feels like a really, really big thing. It feels like closing out something so important, so serious, so long overdue that you're gonna need a moment to grieve. The next best thing, or the next big thing for you guys, group number 1, is that you're gonna need a moment of silence, a moment to self, a moment to heal, a moment to recuperate over or after having gone through whatever painful ending is coming up for you, right? And if this has already happened, then I feel like what's next, again, regardless, is the grieving or the allowing yourself the time and space you need to heal and get past whatever has happened. Because for some of you, the ending has already happened, group number one. But for others of you, this is what's coming. And then that period of sitting with yourself and regulating and kind of refining your grounding and refining your, reestablishing, I'll say, your footing, that follows, right? So you guys have shields. You need to defend yourself. Ooh. Let me say this, you guys. The Ten of Swords can talk about an ending to a very painful situation. Let's say this was a romantic situation or a job situation. This could have been like where you had like a very verbally, emotionally, mentally abusive partner or boss, right? This could have been somebody who, you know, disregarded your boundaries and didn't have a lot of respect for you, but you needing to defend yourself is something that's coming up. I feel like something you're going to be learning, group number one, or something that's just going to be coming into play is this realization of you needing to not only have boundaries, but to stand up for yourself, to defend yourself, to not accept BS or like low vibrational, terrible, poor, or toxic treatment from other people around you. We have Throne, position of authority. Yeah, because some of you guys, what's next for you is you're going to be realizing your worth. You're going to be realizing who the F you are. Like, I definitely feel like for group number one, this is almost like a crumbling so that you can be rebuilt. But I feel like as you're going through this ending and you're going through the motions of your feelings, group number one, you're going to come to some type of clarity or realization like, yo, I'm really the ish. Like, I'm really that person who can stand on my high horse and, you know, claim what I need to claim for myself because I'm worth it, I deserve it, I'm worthy, all of these things. But I feel like what's coming next is that you guys are going to be realizing how important, how worthy, how valuable you are, group number one. And that could also be why you're going to feel the need to like defend yourself, because you're going to realize like, listen, you're not going to talk to me like that. I'm a king, I'm a queen. Like, you don't talk to me like that. You don't deal with me like that. You don't interact with me like that. If there's no respect, if you can't respect my boundaries, you got to go. For some of you guys, that's what this is. That's why it's so painful, because you forced yourself to end something with somebody who had little to no respect for you. I'm getting that as well, right? Then we have Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So group number one, what I am getting to is like, if you are, you know, needing to move out of a household situation, or you're needing to find a new house because maybe something went down with that, I do feel like this is the breaking up of a situation, whether it's a job, a house, a relationship, but there's something to do with like needing to plan ahead, because maybe you will have to find somewhere else to live. You might have to relocate. You might have to fix up even, or like repair any damages done to your house or your home or your apartment, right? And so just be sure that for this next phase of your life, that maybe you have a little extra powder set to the side in case you need to like cover yourself financially for anything. Also, planning ahead is not just financially, right? Planning ahead could just be like making sure you have certain things outlined for yourself when it comes to, how would you say this? Certain things outlined for yourself when it comes to this idea of like knowing that something is about to end. Maybe it's inevitable. Maybe you already see the ending coming, for those of you who haven't experienced this ending yet. But it definitely feels like needing to plan ahead in so many different like aspects. Like, okay, maybe your money, so save some money, put that to the side. Maybe it's a thing where it's like, you know, just preparing yourself, embracing yourself for the emotions and the heaviness that you're going to have to deal with, right? But just making sure you are well prepared and you're ready to plan ahead. I'm sorry, you guys, if you see me looking this way, there's a window right here, and somebody just came home. I'm looking at the car and I'm like, who is that? But yes, so your last two cards, you guys. What's coming next? What chapters are opening? Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn with hold your vision. So some of you guys too, right? Like, this is a little bit of a distraction. So think of it this way. If you guys are working towards something, group number one, if you have goals, if you have plans, if you have, you know, just any intentions that you are putting out there, any seeds that you're planting, just know, first of all, your hard work is paying off and you're needing to hold on to that vision, because this is what's manifesting for you. But also, I'm getting this vibe of like, you are needing to release what can't go with you where you're about to go, because if your hard work is paying off, that means you're getting ready to reap some type of like benefit or reward or some type of prize or some type of gain, some type of abundance coming towards you for all of the effort and the hard work that you've put in and that you've done. And I just personally feel like, you guys, like, this needing to shield yourself, protect yourself, defend yourself, it's not just like, you know, your boundaries and your self-respect. it's also like understanding that your energy is potent, understanding that your energy is sacred, and not just anybody should be in your presence, because other people come with their own energies, and whatever you guys are working towards, you don't want energy vampires or like negative people around you that are going to be putting like some type of damper on, you know, your vibration and what you got going on. But this is coming as confirmation also for you guys that there are some really, really cool things up ahead for you if you've been working towards towards something, if you've been planting seeds, if you've been, you know, putting in work towards your business. Even if for some of you guys this is internal work where you've been doing maybe self-concept work and you've been working on who you feel like, you know, you are as a person. I could definitely see that, because with the throne, it's like position of authority. Some of you guys, you're stepping up because the hard work that you've done on yourself, on your insides, on, you know, your beliefs about yourself, that's what's paying off. But group one, this is what I have for you guys as far as like this little mini reading as to what you can expect for the next chapter or next cycle of your life. I hope you guys liked it. If it made sense or if it resonated with you, definitely comment below. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you're vibing. Until next time, you guys, if you're heading over to group 2, 3, or 4, I'll see you there. But if you're stopping here, I love you. Peace out. All right, group number 2, if you chose pile number 2, then this is going to be your reading. This is what can you expect in this next phase of your life, what's coming towards you, what new chapters are starting for you, what new cycles are coming in. So for group number 2, we have the 4 of Cups, okay, with the Emperor, and the Knight of Cups. You guys, this really looks like a period of time that you're about to step into where you're really going to be like in your power. Group number 2, you're really going to, some of you guys are going to step into a position of authority where maybe you're like a boss, a supervisor. Maybe this is you just taking leadership and autonomy in your own life, making certain choices and decisions. For some of you also, this next phase of your life looks like getting structured. It looks like maybe planning, maybe budgeting, maybe like doing those things that are really like responsible, that are really going to set you up for success. But I definitely feel like there's a period of time where you guys are coming out of, and I feel like this is talking about the cycle that is now closing out for you. So you guys might be experiencing like just disappointment, general dissatisfaction, maybe even boredom, maybe with your life, right? And I feel like this is because you guys weren't choosing to pursue like, you know, the matters or the desires of your heart, right? Like there may have been some things that you wanted to act on or that you wanted to get into, and maybe you haven't been doing it, and as a result it's like, damn, like my life feels so devoid of passion or fun or just emotional inspiration, right? But I do feel like some of you guys are going to be putting a lid on that energy, and you're going to be saying, okay, like how can I step up for myself? How can I show up for myself? What is it that I need to do? What, some of you guys, it's like, let me get some things in order, this way I can like just focus on having fun. Because some of you guys, it definitely feels like you're being strategic. It feels like, let me step up, let me, you know, dot my T's and cross my I's, this way I can have like a jolly good old time and not have to worry about maybe like the responsibilities. So this could be you guys again, you know, doing your budgets, taking care of your responsibilities. But I feel like for you guys, this is going to be a very powerful phase in your life. This next chapter that's coming in for you is a phase in your life where you guys are going to feel like you are literally on top of your game. You guys are really going to feel like you're like, you know, the kings and queens of your own realities. And I love this for you guys. I also feel like what's coming for you guys too is a lot of fun, a lot of like maybe even romance for some of you guys, maybe dating if you guys are like single. But for those of you who are in relationships, I feel like this is like a lot of romance, a lot of connection, a lot of emotional exchange, a lot of affection, right? Like I see this coming like where you guys are stepping up, and maybe this is you like initiating some type of change in your life where some of you guys are like, okay, like let me step up for myself and see where or what areas do I need to make adjustments, or where do I need to switch things up so that I can start living a more like fulfilled life, or I can start living a more emotionally satisfying life, right? Okay, so let's move on to your next deck, you guys, because this is a little mini reading. So we only got 3 decks out. We have Bear, Danger, especially, and Money Matters. So I was saying with the budget, some of you guys, like this could be you in this energy of realizing like, I'm so upset or I'm so disappointed with the status of my finances. I'm so, you know, we could be doing better, right? Like this realization, like you could be doing better, or things are just not as stable financially as you would want them to be. And this Emperor energy is like taking charge, getting really responsible. I see you guys clearing up like debt. I see you guys really like doing the things and being on top of your game so much to the point where it kind of affects everything that you have going on, but in like the best way. And this creates the space and the room for you to be able to like relax into like the things that feel good for you, right? Like sometimes it's hard to have fun when you know like you got to pay bills, you know you got to go to work, you know you have to do certain things, you got to, you know, maybe plan this, you got to structure that, you got to do this budget, whatever that is or whatever it looks like for you. But group 2, what I feel like is next for you, the next big like thing that's happening is that you guys are really going to be getting your finances in order. You're going to be restructuring, you know, your money situation. And then that leads to a lot of like freedom to like feel good on the inside and kind of act from that place, right? We have the Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So some of you guys too, it's giving CEO vibes, it's giving entrepreneur. You could be, you know, starting a business, you could be collaborating in a business with somebody or with a project. But I do feel like this is also maybe something that's going to help you guys to clear up your financial issues, because if you are stepping up, maybe you're realizing like, hey, I need like investors in my business. Maybe you're realizing maybe a business partner with this and this and this, or these specific qualities to contribute would be a good thing. And you start looking into that, and the next thing you know, bada bing, bada boom, things are working out in your favor. But then we have the Vase with Secret Admirer. So I do feel like as you guys are getting your shit together, you're going to have people looking at you in the background or from the distance, really in admiration for everything that you got going on, everything that you're accomplishing. You guys could be like a success story from rags to riches. You guys, give me a second. Let me drink some agua. That is refreshing. Okay. You guys could have like this overnight success story, or like this rags to riches story, where it's like you went from being maybe in debt and down in the dumps and being in a hard time financially to really like maybe mastering your own business or your own craft, maybe starting, or not starting, but like expanding and what is the word I'm looking for? Expanding and scaling your business, maybe adding partners or investors and stuff like that. But I do feel like you're going to be somebody to really be admired, and somebody to really be like appreciated for what you're doing and how you're maybe setting examples for other people. Group 2, you guys have Show the World the Real You. We love that for you guys. That's full moon in Aquarius with you and your loved ones are safe. So this is confirmation. First thing that I'm getting is that if you are going through a hard time financially and you are worried about your family, you're worried about like, you know, stability and security for your loved ones, I am getting confirmation from Spirit that you guys are going to be fine. Everybody's going to be taken care of. But this Show the World the Real You could just be you really stepping into your power, really stepping into your fullest potential, and really like getting in tune with like creative expression. For some of you guys, that's what your business is based on, like the arts, creative expression, or just self-expression, period. Expressing ideas. Maybe you could be like into podcasts, creating content, stuff like that. But I definitely feel like with Showing the World the Real You, this is going to be a phase or a chapter in your life where you guys are really in tune with what makes sense for you. This 4 of Cups energy feels like it fizzles out, where it's like your life goes from feeling like it is disingenuous, it's maybe dissatisfying, it's not really hitting the way you want it to hit, to you saying, all right, like let me step up to the plate. What is it that I need to do? What do I need to like embody? What do I need to change? What do I need to restructure in order to get my life looking like this? And before you know it, I think for a lot of you guys, the thing that you realize is that you just have to be genuine and authentic with who you are. If you're running a business, making sure you're doing so from the most like genuine place within you, making sure your business is really like a representation, a thorough and like a very accurate representation of who you are, right? If you make jewelry, make sure like the jewelry that you make is jewelry you would wear, right? If you make music, make sure the music that you make is music you would listen to, right? If you are creating content, make sure it's content that you would enjoy watching. But I do feel like there's going to be a sense of like connecting more and deeper with your passions and your projects and your businesses and even your job, right? Like showing up to your job and making sure like you are putting your best foot forward. It almost feels like that kind of energy. But this is what I see for you guys, group number 2. Thank you for vibing. If you guys want to skip ahead. Sorry, you guys. I'm like multitasking. I'm thinking about what I see here, if there's any other messages coming through, and I'm thinking about what I want to say to you to wrap this up. I'm not getting anything else coming through. But if you're heading over to group 1 or 2, you're 2. If you're heading over to 1, 3, or 4, I'll see you there. But if you're stopping here, group number 2, I love you guys so much. Thank you for vibing. Don't forget to comment down below if you vibe with this. Peace out. Group number 3, if you chose pile number 3, then this is your reading. This is going to be what is coming next for you, what next, or new cycles, chapters, doors are opening for you. What is coming next on your life path, in your life journey? What's next for group number 3? We have the 9 of Wands. Okay. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm almost getting this vibe of like having gone through a lot with the situation, that you are now coming into the realization that it's just not working out. 8 of Pentacles in reverse with the 9 of Wands is something has been really long overdue to be over, because it hasn't been working for quite some time. And with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like some of you guys are tired of suffering, or this is the phase that you're coming into where this could be like the last straw for you guys, where it's like maybe something happens and you're like, enough is enough. I've been through too much. This could be in a relationship. This could be with a job. This could be with a friendship, family situations. I'm sorry, you guys. The freaking smoke from the incense is like burning my eyes. But you know what? It's all good. We got that dragon's blood going, so we're cleansing the vibes. But yeah, so I do feel like there's something that's going to happen, you guys, where you're going to realize like this is too much already. Like this is enough is enough. I've been through enough. I don't want to feel like a victim anymore. I don't want to feel like I'm suffering anymore. And I do feel like there's a desire, whether or not you take action on it, but there does feel like there's a desire to take matters into your own hands and to really do something about a situation that, again, it's long overdue for the situation to be fixed, rectified, or over, right? So before we move on, actually, let me see what else is coming through. Yeah, I feel like, because I'm even looking at the position of these cards, and the person in the 9 of Wands has their back turned to the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. There's a situation that you realize is not working out, and you're really ready to turn your back on this person, this job, whatever this is, this opportunity, this business, this arrangement, whatever this could be. For some of you guys, it's a money thing, where maybe you try to go about money in a certain way, or you're like, you have like a certain investment opportunity or something like that, and you realize like it's just not working out. Maybe it's not giving you exactly the profit or the gain that you were looking for, right? But take it as it resonates. For some of you, it's not even about money. For some of you, there was a relationship that you were in where too many things went down. You just realized that this energy is not there, it's not working out. And with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, maybe some of you guys at first you were scared of like maybe abandonment, or being alone, or scared of abandoning this person, or scared of just like, you know, making this person feel like you don't care about them, if you came to the realization on your own that this is something you want to end, right? But we're gonna get some more cards on the table for you guys and see what else is coming in this next chapter of your life. So we have the key, successful outcome to your problems. Beautiful. And it does feel like the successful outcome comes when you have the realization that you've been through a lot, and it's almost like time for something to be wrapped up. And I do feel like a lot of you guys, like with these next cycles and next phases of our lives, we are closing out old cycles that just are no longer serving us. And the key for you guys is literally like just that clarity of mind, where you get that tunnel vision focus, like, okay, this is just not working. I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to deny. I'm not going to ignore or disregard. I've been through too much. I am literally suffering, and I'm tired of it. And I just feel like you guys are going to be taking that initiative to do something different, right? Table, hard work ahead. So for some of you guys, this could be like, you know, a business where you realize it's going to be a lot of work to fix the things that are not working within the business. Maybe this is a relationship, and maybe the relationship doesn't need to be over, but maybe certain aspects or components of the relationship is not working. But I do feel like whatever decision you guys make to be free, or I'm going to say to purge whatever is not working, it is going to require some work to rebuild, or to recalibrate, or to kind of get the energies back in alignment the way that you want them to be, is what I'm getting. But we also have door. Opportunities are waiting for you, group number 3. So, and that came right under the 5 of Pentacles. So it definitely feels like you guys get like a chance to have things turn around, or you get like a new opportunity to go explore and to go, venture off into. Once you kind of come out of this energy of seeing yourself as a victim, some of you guys with this Nine of Wands energy, before you got to the revelation or the clarity that something wasn't working out, you were in this energy suffering in silence because maybe you felt like this was where you needed to be. Maybe you didn't realize that you had the autonomy to make that decision to get out or to choose something different, right? But I do feel like for a lot of you guys with this clarity, you're going to realize that there are so many opportunities waiting for you, whether it is apart from this situation completely or whether it's opportunities to go in and reinvent and recreate the situation so that it takes on a different form. For example, if it's a relationship, maybe the relationship is not that it's not working at all, but there are certain aspects of the relationship that could be better. Taking the initiative and putting in the work to fix that, right? If it's a job, maybe you're leaving the job altogether, you're going to start your own business, and so you'll have some hard work ahead of you, right? To get that up and running and, to get that off the ground. But this is kind of the vibe that I'm getting for you guys. So you know what? Let me move these over here, and then I'm going to pull these last two cards for you guys and see what's going on with the vibe is. So what's coming towards group number 3? What is the next leg in their journey of life? What does the next chapter look like for them? The end of a tough cycle approaches. I can't make this up. So that's what I'm saying. You guys have been through a lot, and that's getting ready to change. This is a cycle where you guys are going to be coming into the realization like enough is enough and too much is good for nothing. Like, I am done with being a victim. I'm done with the suffering. I'm done with the hard time. I'm done with putting up with less than I deserve. I'm done ignoring and disregarding the thing that is clearly not working, right? The sun is in this card, which tells me that the universe wants to illuminate something to you. But with this card being in reverse, it's like the clarity that the sun was trying to give, it was disregarded, or it was ignored, or it just was suppressed, right? Like, there wasn't a lot of attention and acknowledgement given to what the universe was trying to shed light on for quite some time. And so I feel like, again, whatever chapter is coming to an end, whatever you are purging and releasing, it's long overdue. And the end of this tough cycle, because it has been rough, right? This is getting ready to approach for you guys. This is what's coming up for you guys. Step out of your comfort zone. So I heard doing things differently can be uncomfortable for a lot of you guys. If you're leaving one situation behind to go into a completely new situation, that is stepping out of your comfort zone, because you're leaving the familiar behind so that you can embrace what is no longer familiar, what is unknown to you, right? For others of you, if you are leaving behind aspects of your situation to go venture off into new ways of existing in your present situation, that is also stepping out of your comfort zone. That's a beautiful thing, because let's say it's a relationship where certain ways that you guys were handling things weren't healthy or wasn't working. Now finding new healthy ways to bring things into balance, I feel like that will be a really good step in a new direction for you guys, where you're going to see a lot of abundance and a lot of good positive results come through as it relates to whatever situation you're in. So group 3, this is what I have for you guys. This looks like a really, really good chapter that's about to come for you guys, and I'm here for it. I love the fact that you guys are getting this clarity about what's no longer working and really coming out of this victim mentality so that you can wrap this cycle up and fully step into what is new for you, what is meant for you, and what is next for you. So if you're heading over to group 1, 2, or 4, I will see you there. But if you're stopping here, group number 3, I love you so much. Don't forget to comment down below if this made sense for you. And until the next time we speak and connect, peace out. All right, group number 4, if you chose pile number 4, then this is going to be your reading. This is what next chapter or what new chapter is opening for you. What new doors are opening for you, what energy is coming next into your life. And we're talking about big themes, right? So we're talking about like the next big phase of your life. What is that going to look like? We're going to do a little mini reading and get into the tea for that. So for group 4, you guys have the King of Swords. Anytime I see king energy comes through or come through and it is right side up, I get hyped, because I'm like, y'all out here mastering stuff, like y'all out here doing that thing, group number 4. So it definitely feels like some type of mastery over your mental space is what's next for you. You may have a situation come up where it think of it this way: you could get tested really soon and come out the other side realizing, 1, you passed the test from the universe, but 2, being able to recognize and see for yourself how much you've grown, how much you've changed, how much you've gone from like reacting to now responding, which, reacting is unintentional. You just are going with the impulse that comes up for you. But responding is, it's conscious. There's a choice there. It's like, how do you want to respond versus reaction? There is no how do you want to react. You're reacting the way you feel called to, right? You guys have the Five of Wands, okay. And the Chariot. I was going to say the Lovers. The Chariot in reverse. I do feel like this is going to be a test, right? This is the test that's coming up for you guys, group number 4. It's a conflict. There's a situation where you are conflicted and you do not see a way out. You don't see a way around it or a way to, breeze past these challenges or obstacles that are coming up for you. And so I feel like you guys are really going to be put to the test. Your ability to be discerning, your ability to use your wisdom and to use your experiences from the past and to really cultivate some good ideas and to act on them, right? So you can get yourself out of the situation. Now, the situation that I'm seeing, it doesn't look like anything life-threatening. It doesn't look like anything crazy, right? But it does look like something where you are in a little bit of a sticky position. And you just got to use a little brain magic, a little logic, a little intuition to make things work or to figure things out so that you can take the action that you need to take to make things work. You guys, this incense is burning the crap out of my eyes, but that's okay. So let's see what else is coming through for you guys, group number 4. Okay. So you guys have bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. This could be what it is that is troubling you. Some of you guys, you just have to wait. Whatever this conflict is, whatever the situation is that, you're trying to figure your way out of, it just may, come down to a matter of patience, waiting for maybe some news, waiting for the letter to come in the mail or a certain package to come in the mail. Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. So that's what I was saying. It's like, it's just going to take a little bit of brain magic, a little bit of logic, a little bit of intuition, to be able to persevere and overcome whatever you are thinking initially that you can't overcome or that you're seeing as hard to overcome, challenging to overcome, right? Then you have dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So whatever this is, it could be a situation involving a man who fits that description. You could be a man watching that fits that description. But I do feel like, again, if this is a conflict involving another person or several other people, this is something that you will be figuring out how to overcome. It does feel like it's dependent on you being patient on receiving what it is that you need. For some of you, it's going to be news. For others of you, it's going to be a letter or a package. But I do feel like the next big chapter of your life is you kind of overcoming or learning how to, remember I was saying, like, in situations where you learn how to respond versus reacting, it almost feels like that's what's happening. This could be somebody who's triggering you, this dark-haired person, if this is not you. And you could be in a position where you are learning how to process triggers. And maybe before you felt like, the conflict that would come up for you was hard to overcome. Maybe before, I'll show you guys up close. Maybe before you felt like, when you got triggered or when things came up for you, when you got aggravated or agitated or irritated, it was just really hard to come down from that energy. But I do feel like whatever comes up for you guys that is not serving you or that you are uncomfortable with or does not feel good for you, it feels negative, it is a challenge and a problem that you guys will be able to... My mouth is not moving as quickly as my brain, you guys, that you will be, again, you will be able to overcome. So let's get these last messages out for you guys. It's time to take action. So that's what I was saying. It's like getting decisive. This is new moon in Aries. Getting decisive, figuring things out, using a little bit of brain magic and some intuition and allowing that to drive you into action. And then we have prosperity lies ahead. So whatever issues you guys are having, they're definitely going to be resolving themselves. Ooh, you guys, I did not know how strong incense could be. God dang. Okay. But yes, whatever, I'm going to out this, you guys. Whatever issues you are having, prepare yourself for, a really beautiful turnout. Prepare yourself for some really beautiful outcomes, right? Like some abundance, some prosperity, for things working out in your favor. An affirmation that I'm feeling called to tell you guys is to start saying, like, I'm the luckiest person that I know. Everything always works out for me. You guys, I want to tear so bad. This freaking, and it doesn't want to go out. Oh my God. But those are the affirmations that I'm hearing for you guys, because I do feel like this is a situation in which you will be pushed to a little bit of a limit where you're now going to be able to expand because you overcome a challenge, meaning you were able to break past your own barriers, right? Your own self-imposed barriers. But be prepared for a little bit of a test, you guys. I do get that vibe. Like, there's a test coming. It could come by way of a person outside of you where you are getting triggered, or you're getting, again, just like you're getting teed up, or like the issue is what it is. It's presenting itself and you're figuring out a way to logically navigate whatever comes up for you, right? But group 4, this is what I have for you guys. Thank you for vibing. If you're heading over to group 3, 2, or 1, I will see you there. But if you're stopping here, I love you guys so much. Thank you for vibing and connecting. Don't forget to comment down below. Until the next time we speak and we connect and we vibe out, I love you guys so much. Peace out.